Emily Bronte sets the story Wuthering Heights in Yorkshire, England, 1800s, and sets the story in three families, Earnshaw, Linton, and Heathcliff. Everyone is either Linton or Earnshaw. Heathcliff is the one brought into the Earnshaw family after being picked up in Liverpool by Mr. Earnshaw, who asked his family to accept the gypsy boy as a potential gift of God. The Linton family. Unlike the Earnshaws, the Linton do not have to run a farm to keep a living. While noble, they are of the weakly constitution. They represent the purity and innocence and serve as antithesis to the Earnshaws' wilderness and darkness.
Edgar and Isabella love intensely their spouses, but see themselves in the middle of the destructive and consuming love between Heathcliff and Catherine. Even though they are the lighter characters of the novel, they are stained by their love interest actions, showing the good people are corrupted and subjected to extreme situations.
The Lintons have a positive impact on Catherine as they make her a fine lady. This leads to her ambivalent feelings toward Heathcliff and Edgar. In illustrating her return to Wuthering Heights from the Grange and how altered she seems, Bronte conveys the importance of the environment to the formation of behaviors, but also tells us that the true existence of a person cannot be changed. The Earnshaw family.
However, Heathcliff is disliked by both Hindley and Catherine. Though eventually he is accepted by the Earnshaw family, Hindley shows jealousy of Heathcliff as he sees the former as an usurper. His transgressions are caused by the partiality of Mr. Earnshaw. Bronte uses this to alert of the dangers and consequences of favoritism.
The violent acts Hindley commits are caused by the envy towards the new favorite of his father. Heathcliff learns not only to deal with Hindley's physical abuses, but to also take advantage of the attacks to blackmail his brother. In portraying these types of interaction, Heathcliff's responses, the writer provides the readers a first glimpse of the developing, manipulative, and devilish personality of the adopted child. We see parallelism across generations with Hindley's neglection of his son, Hareton. He is scolded by Nellie, who warns him of the consequences of his actions. Ironically, her prediction becomes true as Harrington does become a group product of Heathcliff's machination. In the side, you can see an image in the picture frame of Wuthering Heights.
I know what you're thinking. Where have we seen this before? Both Hindley and Edgar experience unmeasurable grief following the death of their spouses. By taking away the wives of both families, Bronte explains that tragedy and death are universal, without any regard to personality or goodness. Interestingly enough, they did not cope similarly, but the paths they took were completely.
Hindley gave himself into alcoholism and gambling. Bronte uses situational irony by making Nellie admit that the stronger one broke rather than the weaker individual. The Earnshaw family is broken just as Hindley becomes alienated from his own son after losing his wife. Edgar chose to grow from the loss of his wife and devoted his life to the care of his daughter. The Linton family strengthens as Edgar tightens his grip on Cat.
Admits to Nellie that he plans to see if, under the same circumstances, Hareton would become like him. Heathcliff is intrigued about his psyche. He ponders if humans are inherently evil. His plan consists in taking away Hareton's education and imposing hard labor onto him. Eventually, he becomes a brute, as prophesied by Nellie.
The Heathcliff family. Tragedy and horror shown in the Heathcliff family. Heathcliff abuses physically both his wife and son where they learn helplessness. They are merely objects for Heathcliff's revenge against Edgar. By doing this, the writer successfully induces the reader to get rid of all empathy for Heathcliff. You should trust your father, for he is who gave you life, but if you cannot trust the man that brought you into this world. Heathcliff violates all parental roles and butches all faith the reader has. Bronte seems to reward Heathcliff by providing him a heir who readily uses without hesitation the acquired property of all Linton lands. Does so by forcing marriage between Cathy and Linton. Linton is gravely sick, but Heathcliff refuses to give him medical services as he only serves the purpose of marrying Cathy. Heathcliff himself declares that his love for Hareton exceeds that he has for Linton.
Becomes a teacher for her cousin. Their healthy love contrasts the burning passion of Heathcliff and Catherine. Though Heathcliff briefly succeeded in breaking the families, he failed to take everything from them because he underestimated free will and resilience. In the end, everything goes back to Hareton. Heathcliff's legacy is ironically the most loving version of the Earnshaw family.
Our family is our first and often most critical environment for the development of our personality. However, it does not ultimately decide the nature of our character, for we possess the free will to choose for ourselves the path we deem the best.
Created using Powtoon.